VAR can calculate millimeters and inches, but they can't recognize when a player is playing dirty.
Welcome, Sports Nation, to Sports DTM, the sports channel where we call sports down the middle. You can expect the latest in sports news, views, and reviews from our resident analysts. No sports topic is too controversial, and no team or player is above criticism. So just smash that subscribe button and ring that notification bell to make sure you don't miss out on our balanced offering of riveting sports content. And don't forget to like, share, and leave a comment below. Welcome to Sports DTM.
Greetings, Sports DTM fans, and welcome to another episode of Sports Down the Middle, the channel of undiluted sports content. Your favorite analysts are here to provide their feedback on the latest happening in the world of sports. And in this episode of You Have Been VAR'ed, we're looking at the incident between Lo Celso and Fleck in the match against Spurs on the weekend. Analyst, before we go into the details, fans out there, we see that you've been watching and liking our videos. We also want you to be part of the Sports DTM family by clicking that subscription button. If that button is still red, it simply means that you have not yet subscribed. So click that button and welcome to the Sports DTM family. Analyst, in this episode of You've Been VAR'ed, the incident happened in the match between Spurs and Sheffield United, where we saw Fleck stamping or stepping on the head or face of Lo Celso while he was on the ground. The matter was referred to VAR, and VAR said that, no man, this was an accident. Ray, did VAR get this one right or wrong?
Boy, I don't know. This is almost like you set up a security camera and you get caught somebody in the act. And now you try to figure out if it was intentional or something of the sort. And I almost feel like that's what VAR was doing, trying to figure out if this was intentional or not. But with the security camera, especially in this picture, you notice how where the camera is placed. Perfect. And you can almost see Fleck actually looking where he's about to step and ended up on Lo Celso's head. And that was intentional. So there should almost been a debate. That's a straight red. And VAR definitely got it wrong. You watch it in slow motion over and over, which VAR have, you know, extra slow, 16x, whatever. And it get uglier each time you watch it. And you almost can see that it was intentional. VAR got this one wrong, big time.
Eddie, talk to me. Did VAR got this one right or wrong?
They got it very wrong because this is a clear stamp. In football terms, sometimes them say you must put a step in your opponent's neck, finish them off. But I don't think they mean it this way, literally. You understand? But
I don't
it's a
think
clear,
that.
it's a clear red card, I don't know what VAR was looking at. We saw last week a player got sent off for clearing the ball and the follow through hitting the other player. So now it's a straight stamp and there's no card, no red card. It's amazing. So it's amazing how VAR can look at this and say no foul or just play along, Terrible.
Adrian, this was clearly a dangerous play.
Well, Kurt, fellow analysts, danger is an understatement. VAR, obviously Fleck came in to stamp his authority literally on Lo Celso's face. Lo Celso came out of it with studs being printed on his face. I mean, it was just out of this world, it was unbelievable. He knew what he was doing. I mean, the players are so slick these days that they can actually make it look like it's a natural motion. But you saw him look down, he knew where the player was, he wasn't lifting his feet, yet still he was able to stamp the man on his foot. VAR can calculate millimeters and inches, but they can't recognize when a player is playing dirty, and that was a dirty play and should never have happened.
So VAR got this one wrong.
VAR definitely got this one wrong, and Lo Celso and Spurs got VAR'ed on this one.
Fans out there, if you're new to this channel, you're watching Sports Down the Middle, you've been VAR'ed. So just leave those comments in the comment section below. Did you think VAR got this one right or wrong? Tiga, talk to me. VAR got this one right or wrong?
you know I'm a fan of VAR, and VAR come to stamp.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, VAR came to stamp out all the wrongs that the players are doing. But surely VAR, you're stamping out the wrong thing right now, because the players surely stamp on this man's head, and you didn't pick it up. You understand? All studs and everything. And sorry, this is the second week now. I'm against VAR. The second week. You know? And trust me, VAR, you really get this one wrong. Come on, man. We'll call it to stamp out the bad players, but not this. Not this VAR, not this. VAR, to me, got this clearly wrong.
Ricky, we see some players taking up MMA, and one would think Fleck probably will try that, seeing that he will be back in the championship or out of the Premier League next season.
Kurt, he would probably do better in the MMA than a certain player. That shall remain nameless, right? Because this is clearly the man do it for spite. He definitely do it for spite, right? You can't. I don't know. This is a very dangerous play, and even if VAR say, yo, it never intentional or whatever, clearly the man, I could have get peeled out from them studs there. Send him off, make him go have some time in the waiting room for reflect on this play, right? He should never even see no more football for the rest of the season. Well, championship him go. So it don't really matter. That is where he should go and reflect on this
so what you did here?
Right?
Reflect.
Right.
We give him a timeout out of the EPL.
He might get a lengthy timeout, and I hope he don't come back for now, because this type of behavior shouldn't be shouldn't condone it. VAR get this one wrong, and we need to have a VAR room separate and apart for monitor VAR and them decisions.
And of course, we've been asking for transparency from VAR. We are yet to see any improvement. But Ray, VAR said that this was an accident. But if we think about it in the context of an accident, like, I don't think there's any player who goes out there, apart from Suarez, who bite the man the other day, who go out there and deliberately try to hurt somebody, right? So once you start to say it's an accident, then everything should be considered an accident. So this
it's a slippery slope. I mean, at what point you determine that somebody intentionally do something? Almost everything can be considered an accident. So there's no more handball. I don't think anybody go out there. Well, for the most case, there's no handball, because I don't think anybody go out there intentionally to handle the ball. And then some of these plays, you can't honestly say it was a mistake, but yet still VAR rule it as a handball and a penalty. You understand my sense? So from an accident and intentional, it's clear and dirty in this case. So it really should be called and a red card given. There's no buts or maybe about something like this in any shape or form.
No cards were handed out, Adrian. VAR was brought in for clear and obvious error. This is clear and obvious.
All right. It's astonishing, Kurt. It's astonishing because you'd expect that if VAR didn't do it, at least you'd expect the referee to have a look at it. It was so clear and obvious that, I mean, it's like the man got a tattoo. He got a tattoo on his face. I mean, Lascelles was looking up like, I mean, what did I do to deserve this? And Fleck was pleading insanity. I mean, it's ridiculous. And at the end of it, no cards, of course. Boy, I tell you.
This could have led to long-term injury, Eddie.
Yeah, man, it's a serious thing, you know. We've seen this in the past where persons can, if you look at Jimenez the other day with brain damage or, you know, so anything possible. It's a dangerous thing when you're playing with somebody's skull or neck or whatever. So dangerous play.
Tigat, as a fan of VAR, talk to the referee then for me, quickly.
Well, you see, Kirk, I just come to the conclusion. Maybe VAR is here to take away goals. But when it comes on to injury and stuff like that, and foul, they're gone blank. So when it come on to goals and offside and hands and stuff like that, VAR is right on point. But when it come on to injury, it's like they close a blind eye. So I don't know. Maybe next year they will look at injuries and take away goal. So I guess at this season they're only taking away goal, but injuries can go. I guess so.
There you have it, Sports DTM fans. A look at this dangerous play by Fleck and Lo Celso in the match between Spurs and Sheffield United. We want to hear from you. Did you think VAR got this one right or wrong? By leaving those comments in the comment section below. Remember to like, to share, and to subscribe. Tell a friend, to tell them friends to come and join the Sports DTM family. Be blessed.